Hello and welcome back, commanders and commanderettes. Just got home from work. Sector breach is on. We're going to give it a shot. This is my first attempt. As usual, we're going to go straight for the Conqueror set and see how that goes. A lot of the new anti-air units are in there. I imagine that air is not a good idea for this base. So we'll just go ahead and use what's in my platoons. I have the paladins in there. Last event I had been using gladiators, and towards the end of the event I was trying paladins, just checking out how they worked. So let's see how this goes. I believe the hero is called Warlord Alexander. Not the newest of units, but yeah, they're not taking too much damage. You got these heavy tanks or heavy rocket launchers in here, and then there's those new ones. They're all anti-air. A bunch of them. Look at that, whole bunch of them. So that looks okay. Yeah, that's instant repair. 5 platoons. I brought 6. I didn't know if they would fit or not, but obviously they don't. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to bring. It's not necessary to bring all 6 platoons. We find a number 2 here. Okay. Move these all over. Like I said, I don't need that number 6 platoon, but I'll just bring it in case I have to retreat another platoon if I took too much damage. And let me take a look after I deploy and see how full my units are. We can have up to 3,400. And what do we have? We have all 3,400. So that's all you can bring. A total of 10 units. 9 paladins and Warlord Alexander. I'm sure my paladins are max level, and I'm sure that my Warlord Alexander is probably max level, and I have all the workshop on. And when it comes to these legendary units, there's rarely, if I can't think of any time where there's an option of the workshop, so you just put all the workshop on. Sometimes it's better to leave one of the workshops off, but I don't think that there's any options here, not even for Warlord Alexander. Okay. So okay, that's instant repair. Now I need to find a base 3. That's kind of hidden in the mountain, hard to get to. Here's one right here. And I'll send that other platoon home. We don't need it. This is very similar to the number 2 base, real small base like that. This time I'm not even going to turn off my Ruby. I'm just going to go in with Ruby. I don't think that was helping me much. Missed one of my platoons there by accident. So I think it's 1,700 for base 1, 1,700 for base 2, and 30,000 for base 3. So that's 64 with a $100,000 bonus. That should be 164,000 each round. And so you have to calculate how many things you need and divide it by 164,000, and that'll tell you how many times you have to do this. Typically, now they've been changing it, but in the past it was always about 35 times. Last event, it was like, the last event was like 60 times. That was the main event. Okay, why did I get 17,000? I should have got 30,000 and a bonus. Somehow I didn't do base 3 yet. What's going on here? I must have accidentally done another base 2? Yeah, because it looked just like base 2. It must have been... Sorry about that. I don't know. Yeah, I did 2 base 2s. Well, base 3 is pathetic looking. This is like, oh my gosh, this is a Hellhound 22. I'm doing the wrong base again. Hey, I'll just do it real quick. This is a general set. Sorry about that, guys. This is a Hellhounds 22. Let me just do it real quick. I thought I was going to a 3. The 3 is right next to me, I think. Somehow I put the platoons in the wrong base. I can't see as well because the base map is glows, and on my monitor I have difficulty seeing it. I hate the new base map. Yeah, this was much easier. So this will tell you that the Paladins work for obviously the general set as well. Yeah, 5,500, that's definitely a general set. Sorry about that, guys. We'll go do the base 3 now. I don't know what I was doing there. Ay. It's right... I don't think this is a 3 either. Now I've done 2 number 2s, right? Yeah, I've done 2 number 2s. This looks like base 1. This damn map, I'm telling you, this is definitely a Conqueror set. Yeah, this is a base 42. So 42 means it's a, it goes 42, 52, and 62 for the Conqueror set. So I'm sorry, I did the wrong bass 3 times in a row. I can't stop the video and do it again, guys, because this is my first try, and I want to get my first try video out there. I'll put another video out. We'll just do straight 1, 2, 3. But this is working out great so far. Let's just see if we can get through bass 3. Yeah, that's the bass 3 right there. Right? Yeah, 62. That's got to be it. This video is a disaster. Now I'm on, that's bass 2 again. This is 3 over here. My gosh, what is going on here? Do you see, I mean, do you guys have the problem that I have where you can't see the number? I have a big screen. I have a huge screen. It's actually like a 62-inch TV, and I can't see it that well. This is definitely the bass 3. Okay, good. This is the bass 3. And I think I've done 2 1s and 2 2s and a 2, yeah, I've done a 2 1s and 2 2s, and then I've done one from the general set. So this is the first 3 that we've done. So this is the end of the set. And since I've done 2 1s and 2 2s, I'll do another 3 after this. So that'll be 2 full sets, so that you know that this is provable and repeatable. What we've got here is that CC is covering up. There's people shooting me. That CC is a problem. See, there's one guy there. There's more guys under that CC. Okay. Got to kill that CC. There's another one. See, he's shooting me. And I cannot use missiles yet, right? These other units are distracting them. See, I just still have it on Ruby. These other units are distracting them, and they're not shooting the guys that are shooting them because they can't see them, and they don't realize that they have to get in there. What is that CC called? It's got a turret on it that a stealth turret, I think it's called. Yeah, there's a hero in there. Well, this base would be really bad for air. I got to figure out where it must be hiding behind the CC, that because I can use missiles now. It would be nice to use a missile on the CC and get it down. So that's still free repair. Excellent. Excellent, guys. This is the answer to the Conqueror set. First try. And all I'm using is paladins. I'm not using missiles. I'm not using, not yet anyway. I'm not using mercs. I'm not using air. Yeah, okay, I got to do one more base 3. And that will be 2 sets. I apologize for the confusion there. But please let me know in the comments if you guys have as much problems. See, everything is so tiny to me. The writing is tiny. I just look at the stacks to see if it's a 1 or a 2, and then I look at the color. Orange is Conqueror, blue is General, and I wasn't looking at that 1 when I picked it. I thought it was a 3. Even the stacks are sort of hard for me to tell. But here's my second base 3, so that we will have completed 2 full sets. I can't believe I did 3 bases in a row that were the wrong bases, but you know, they were all instant repair. This time I'm going to concentrate. I was kind of like on Ruby last time. This time I'm going to concentrate and see if I can take down this CC. My missile is still unavailable. But this CC is a problem. I'm trying to think if I can... Yeah, I know that there's a bunch of anti-air under that CC, so I can't bring air in. I mean, maybe I could bring one air in and hit the CC before I deploy. You know what I mean? Weaken the CC. Bring my hero in. My Maverick. What is it called? Maverick? Yeah, I think it's the Maverick. Yeah, this CC needs to go, man. See, my number 2 platoon is sitting there taking straight damage. That one guy doesn't not look like free repair. This is... I'm thinking that the Paladins have a minimum range, that if they're not within that range, they can't shoot. So that's probably the problem. There. Yeah, I took some damage there. Not too bad. Almost instant repair. It'll be free repair at my base. Yeah, I really don't think air is going to work here, but I'm going to try it. I'll do another video. This is just my first try, guys. This is my very first attempt at this event. There's my 30,000. I should get 100,000, so 164. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, one guy, number 2. Yep, I knew it was the number 2 platoon. Is a little tiny bit. 5 minutes, it says. 5 minutes. So it's just a few seconds more than 5 minutes. That's might as well be considered free repair. Send him back. Well, that's it. I will put another video out if I find any additional bonuses, like things that you... I don't have all the boosts on either, by the way. That would have probably been free repair if I had that other defense boost on. The thorium boost. So, well, I'm happy, and then I'll put another video out explaining, you know, what kind of a grind this is going to be. I was complaining really bad about the last one because I think they've just been making everything too much of a grind. It's not supposed to be a grind. It's supposed to be fun, right? This is a game and not a job. And so they need to fix that. That's all I can say is they just need to fix that. And so I also hate the way that they have, when you come in, you can't start repair. They only have the option for using coin. Anyway, guys, hope it was helpful. See you next time.